Guys, today we're going to be talking about how to live a life of true faith in all areas in your life, not just in one, but in all of them. Let me start with this. In 20, I want to say in 2020, I was serving in my church a lot. I was working with the youth and everything. And they launched a new program for the youth. So they had like this pamphlet, and it was just like a thing to like set goals. And they would focus on four different areas, things like intellectually, mentally, socially, and like something else, like different areas in your life. And it would talk about like setting goals, setting plans and stuff, and working with God. And I don't know about you guys, but I was raised in a way that I only thought that God would care or help me about my life when it comes to something spiritual. When I would go to church, or when I would pray, or when I would read the Bible or something like that. I never thought that I could implement faith and God in my mental aspect, in my body, in my finances, in my relationships, in my social area, and in my spiritual area, but in everything. And by going through this program, it really opened my eyes, and it made me realize these men cares about not just one, but all areas in my life. And I can pray for miracles, and I can have God's miracles in my life, in my finances, in my spirituality, in my relationships, in my body. And that's when I realized that if I apply God's help and principles that I've read in the Bible about faith and all those things in all areas in my life, I can achieve more than what I can do by myself, if that makes sense. With God, I can do way more than I can do by myself. And that's something that it's been 4 years now that I've been applying, and it's been a game changer in my life because I see miracles literally every single day, and I see God's hand literally every single day. Because this is the thing, a lot of people are like, I don't see miracles in my life, or God is not showing up in my life, or God this, or God that, or whatever. You got to remember that God will work in your life according to your faith. Faith is the key for God's miracles to flow in your life. And this is the thing. A lot of people don't see miracles in their life. Maybe you're not seeing miracles in your life because you're not dreaming that big. Because most of your life that you want, most of the stuff that you want in life, it's pretty realistic, and it's pretty like you're not aiming too high, it's pretty low. So obviously you're going to achieve it. And that's the issue. It's according to your faith. Maybe you just don't have faith when it comes to making money, when it comes to your goals, when it comes to your dreams, when it comes to your business, when it comes to your passion, when it comes to fixing things in your family, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to social stuff. Maybe you're not getting the stuff that you want because of your limiting beliefs and because of your faith, because you don't trust in God enough. And this video, I really want to invite you so you can live your life at the edge and live a life that you have to trust God, and you have to trust that He will deliver you. And I think about Moses, and I think about the Old Testament, I think about the Hebrews, that they literally didn't have a choice. And when they were getting closer to the Red Sea, like they were not gonna go anywhere else. They were just following Moses, and that's when the big miracle of the ocean, like that it got split and everything happened, because they didn't have anything else. They had so much faith that they didn't know how it was going to happen. They just focused on the what, that somehow God would deliver them, but they just trusted in God so much. And I truly believe a lot of people, they don't see the results that they want, or the evidence, or the big miracles that they desire and want, because they just don't trust in God enough. Maybe you guys don't trust in God enough. And dude, I'm not bashing on it, because there's times in my life that I question it. That I'm like, God, I don't know if it's gonna happen. I don't know this, I don't know that. But I always get this feeling of reassurance of, Ben, just trust me. Detach from it and trust me. And I want to read you guys the definition of faith, which is pretty cool. It says complete trust or confidence in something or someone. Complete trust. Not 80%, not half of it, not a little bit of trust, but complete trust. And when I think about miracles, when do miracles happen? When it's impossible for something to happen, when it's unlikely, when it's unreasonable, when it's unrealistic for something to happen. So if you're not seeing miracles in your life, the problem is not God. The problem is that maybe you're setting pretty realistic goals, pretty reasonable goals. Maybe you're living a likely life. Maybe you're living something that's pretty possible and it's pretty attainable. And maybe you just have to dream bigger. Maybe you just have to think bigger. If you're going to think, might as well think big. Because as you start doing those things and as you set goals higher, higher expectation, higher standards, and all those different things, you have to involve God in your life. And I'll be honest with you guys. It's a tough place to be because uh, sometimes you're at the edge where it's either like losing everything or making it work. Maybe sometimes it's like life or death situation, but that's something that I've seen, and it's honestly changed my relationship with God and Christ because I depend and rely on them a lot because I need their help. And I'm able to see their hand way more in my life. So I want to invite you in this short video to live a life that you have to trust in God. Live a life that you have to depend on Him. Live a life that the only thing you have is faith and there's nothing else. Set big, unrealistic, impossible goals. Impossible for the person that don't know who created you. Impossible to the person that don't know the power of God and how much He's capable of doing according to your faith. Your life and your results and everything that you have in life, it's related in accordance to how much faith you actually have. Dream big, think big, and show people what's possible. Love you guys and see you guys later. Bye bye.